It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets begin the game with the basketball.
Oh! Out there looking like the...
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Curry. Utah's got it. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Curry, Steph Curry. Missed his first, that one goes.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball.
Stuffs it down with authority. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Oh, they called the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Eric Bledsoe, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. Harden into the front court. His team up by 1. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Bledsoe. And that's rebounded by Houston. Curry with the basketball. Down by 1. Nice pass to set things up. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
The assist from number 35.
To Curry. Won't go down. To Fareed. Gets a look. Can't hit. Curry into the front court. Down a point. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Gets to the basket and scores.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Down to Fareed. The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside.
Steph Curry, 3 for 6 now.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
cruises inside for two.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Cashes in for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Houston with the basketball. He throws it down.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Bledsoe with it up top. Up 5. And look out. Big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Curry. Steph Curry. 4 out of 7. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. Curry, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
James Harden, 3 for 4. Good start. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Jazz out in front. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, we're gonna get a chance to watch something special.
The assist from number 24.
Rockets have the ball. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Number 14. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Livingston. Oh, defender pulling the chair. To Harden. James Harden. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Runner's good there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. It's Jazz ball. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for Houston, number 4.
To Mo Bamba around the perimeter. Lets it fly from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. Teodosic with it. Up by 3. Flushes it home.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count the basket inside.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. Seth Curry takes aim at Livingston. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Rockets ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
And a throwdown.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Missed a wide open look. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Seth Curry. For 3, who needs Steph? Who needs Dell? When you have Seth.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Turns and slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
From long range. Like the confidence, but Bamba forced that one. Here's Curry with it up top. 4 points the differential as we come up.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry knocks it down off the step back. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Time expires to end the first half. Jazz had the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Jazz have the ball. Can't get past the defender. Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Curry to bring it up. His guys trail now by 4. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Stephen Curry, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 90% at the line. Goes 2 for 2. Two-point shot for James Harden. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Short jumper off the mark. Harden in possession. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Shot from the lane won't go. Fires the three. No good. That's great defense. Curry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Mo Bamba to Harden. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Curry with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. To Harden. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Curry into the front court. His group now down 2. Bledsoe. Rebound Jackson. Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Bledsoe, another chance. Goes reverse to lay it in.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Curry all the way, but his shot won't fall. To Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Knocked loose. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kenneth Faried trying to cash in on the 3-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Curry with the ball. And he buries it.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
And the Rockets have the rebound. Curry to bring it up. His guys down 3. Add 2 points to the board.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Working hard on the glass. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kenneth Faried at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Knocked loose. Oh, nice swat.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Seth Curry. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Knocked loose. Curry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive rebound. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Curry with the basketball. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Won't go. Jumper's good.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Curry into the front court. His guys down 11. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Count it. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's the end of the quarter. A nice advantage so far for the Jazz. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Teodosic with it. Down by 15. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Plays it up and in.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Knocked loose. Livingston. Harden's on him. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Livingston to bring it up. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Livingston here against Harden. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. It stays with Houston. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Utah Jazz, number 31, Curry. Stepping in for the Rockets, number 3.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Caldwell Pope. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The follow won't go either. To Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The drive, right to the basket. Why even try that time?
I'm gonna start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Bledsoe slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend, every day.
To Mo Bamba. Stuffs it down with authority. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. To Harden. Bledsoe. With the flush. Taking on all comers.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Bledsoe to Mo Bamba. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Chris Middleton rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 30, Stephen Curry. And number 31, John Hanson.
Caldwell-Pope. To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. To Curry. Nice pass to set things up. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Whoa, Chris Middleton. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. That is great vision.
And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Middleton. Curry. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
Jackson comes down with the rebound. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams.